How I stretch my twist overnight with no heat. Just a disclaimer, this is not going to magically get your twist down to your knees, okay? Your hair is natural. It's going to shrink. So just a disclaimer, it's only going to give you an inch or two. All right, now back to the routine. I always make sure to coat my hands in oil before I'm handling my twist. And then what I'm doing is I'm grabbing twists that are of the same length and then I'm stretching them all the way across my head. And as I'm grabbing those twists, I'm making sure to twist them in the direction that I originally twisted them in. That's a bit of a tongue twister, but I just want to make sure that they stay intact and then I'm kind of reinforcing that curl and that definition with those twists. Another thing that I take note of is that I start from the bottom to make sure that I can get those wrapped really, really well. And then I can work my way up to see where all these twists can kind of lay on my head. For some parts of my hair, especially like this front section, it's a little bit finer and the twists are not as thick. So I will go in and use multiple bobby pins just to make sure that they stay in place. And I always leave the pieces at the crown of my head for last just because they're right in the middle. So I make sure to pull them first straight down just so that they're really taut and they are stretched, so that once this is fully pinned, I'm able to wrap it around to the front so that the rest of the twist can be stretched as well. Once you work your way around, you will have this organized chaos of twists behind your head. I mean, tell me that doesn't look like a work of art. I'm sorry, it does. Then I go ahead and get a scarf. I do not just throw on a bonnet because we want to make sure that these stay in place with the bobby pins. So we're going to get a scarf, tie it real tight, and then we're going to go to sleep. Then boom, it's the next morning and look, all the bobby pins are still in place where they should be. And now you're going to go on a scavenger hunt to find all the bobby pins that you didn't put in your head the night before. This usually only takes me about a few minutes, so it won't take too long. Just keep on filling until you get all the bobby pins out and then it'll start to fall. Your tresses will come down. But it doesn't stop there. You have to do your finishing touches. So I went in with some oil. I use this Care Sheen spray and then I made sure to just squeeze it all in to make sure that it gives me that shine, gives me that nourishment for my ends. And then I went in with this Rizzo's Curls hair wax stick just to kind of get my edges to lay down a little bit more. And we're finally done. Like I said, it only gave me 1 to 2 inches, but every inch matters for every natural and we all know that. Bye.